It's the KSL in depth now, Utahns, and many people in the western U.S. have praised and cursed all the water we've seen this year. I mean, it's greened stuff up. It's also flooded homes and fields. And in California, in Elko, Nevada, high waters have damaged high hazard dams. But what about here in Utah? Assistant State Engineer for Dam Safety David Marble says, yeah, good question.
Anytime that you load the dam and the reservoir up as much as it can, and it's holding as much water as it can, and anytime that you have a significant amount of water spilling over the spillway, you have to pay attention to it and be concerned. The dams are designed to handle what's happening now, so we don't have any specific reason to be worried about them. But when they're loaded like this, then we pay special attention to them at that time. But at the same rate, they are designed to handle what we're seeing, and so we're not particularly worried about anything right now either.
Marble and others were inspecting the Tibble Fork Dam today, which just started spilling in the last 24 hours. That dam and others are inspected at least every other year, and everything seems to be working all right. At least for now.
What we're really doing right now is mostly monitoring runoff. What are the peak flows? Where are the areas where flooding might occur? And so when we see those kinds of things happening, and we see large flows in different areas, then we'll start focusing on, okay, which dams do we have in that area? And for what we expect to see, we'll confirm that they are capable of passing that kind of water. During a high flow like this, or when something like this is spilling, then we'll often try to get out and take a visual look to see that it's functioning the way that it should.
That's a relief, but every year they find at least one problem, like the Red Creek Dam in the Uinta Basin several years ago.
Our inspector, one of the engineers that works for dam safety, was in the spillway and noticed that there was just a small hole in the concrete spillway. And as he probed that hole, could determine that there was a void underneath that. And so we were really concerned that if that reservoir were to spill over that spillway, the water could get down into that hole and create a problem and undermine that spillway.
He says that dam has been fully rehabilitated. The state spends $4 million a year on dam rehab each year and will take care of the highest priority projects as they arise. There's your in-depth 15 and 45.